My yoga class is not working. This is a response that we are receiving very often. We would like to comment on this delicate subject. Yoga classes can be a transformative tool for your body, mind, and spirit. Many yoga beginners are flocking to yoga classes to get life-changing experiences to help them feel good while attempting to exercise. Whether it's to strengthen or tone their arms, legs, and back area, or to achieve peace of mind. In the westernized culture of yoga, there is something for everyone. That said, not every class is for everyone. Sometimes we attend yoga classes and come out worse than when we stepped on the mat. Here are 5 signs your yoga class might not be working for you. First suggestion: maybe you arrived stressed or reluctant for your class, and during the practice, you didn't feel good because your body muscles were stiffened. This can happen. Not it suited all instructors to all students. Little things like smells, music, and the chemistry connection with the instructor can trigger negative emotions. Sometimes the temperature of a hot yoga class or the flow speed can lead to feelings of stress and anxiety instead of serenity. If your practice continually gives you negative mental space, try something else. Second suggestion: you may have injured yourself doing an asana that your body was not yet fit to do. This happens. It shouldn't, but it happens very often. Why does this happen? Maybe the person mentally came with negative thoughts. To practice yoga, the person has to do at least 15 minutes of meditation to be positive in their classes. Many people in North America see yoga as a gym where they exercise, which is not the case. There is also the possibility that some instructors are not experienced enough or perhaps too practical in their classes. While participating in an asana, where you must keep your arm balanced in inversions, an experienced and knowledgeable yoga instructor must guide you. Yoga injuries can indeed happen. Note: yoga in the Western world is an emerging multi-billion-dollar industry that ensures your looks in the studio performing yoga and fashionable clothing. Unfortunately, the greed and inflation of our countries in North America have turned yoga classes into a lucrative business and not a free life formation. Where in India, yoga is a new beginning of a life free from sin with an outfit that is comfortable enough for you to efficiently perform all the asanas. We must individualize the classes with an experienced yogi because, in India, the practice of yoga is sacred. After all, they have passed it down for over 5,000 years. I imagine you must have an instructor who makes sudden adjustments, or your neck hurts after every headstand practice. If this is happening to you, then go somewhere else to take classes with a more professional one. Third suggestion: breathing is of utmost importance. If you have lung problems, stop yoga and consult your specialist physician about what you are doing. Asana practice is supposed to make us strong and flexible and help us link breathing and movement or connect and control our breathing. It does not mean yoga to be a cardiovascular workout. If you can't calmly inhale and exhale through your nose for the entire practice, it's not the practice for you. Try something slower. Fourth suggestion: you hate the decoration of the studio. This may seem silly, but the energy and feel of your yoga studio are integral to having a great practice. The studio should relax you, where the space invokes a sense of safety, peace, and calm, or maybe it excites you. If you walk into your yoga studio and cringe at the wall color or floor treatment, you will be too distracted to have a good practice. Fifth and last suggestion: the trip to and from the yoga studio is longer than the class. Getting up and going to yoga class won't be very motivating if your favorite studio is 3 counties away. Even if the instructors are inspiring or the studio space is beautiful, convenience plays a role in which yoga class will best suit you. Traffic and road closures are not necessarily thoughts you want to keep in mind as you head to yoga class. Ultimately, your yoga practice should be part of your routine. It should be an easy and stress-free part of your lifestyle. You need to feel excited about yoga every time you do it. The instructor, the studio space, the commute, and the community are all part of that experience. Make sure your yoga class works for you to stick with your practice. The next topic is comparing Western and Indian yoga, so you can better understand where it comes from and where we are going. The student-teacher relationship in yoga is much more casual in Western than in Indian yoga. Yoga instructors in Indian yoga schools are called yoga gurus or leaders. In contrast, in the Western art of yoga, the instructor only teaches the yogic exercises, correct postures, asanas. Yoga teacher training classes give a homely and respectable assignment to yoga gurus. The latter focuses on the physical aspects of yoga and strives for their students' mental and spiritual upliftment. The Indian art of yoga has also considered proper nutrition or diet plan an indispensable part of one's vitality. Although yoga schools in the West do not focus on a good plan for a proper vegan diet, we elaborate the meals during the Yoga Teacher Development Course or yoga retreats in India, keeping in mind the Ayurvedic philosophy that focuses on a vegetarian diet with few spices. The best yoga schools in India confer easily digestible foods to their yoga students. While yoga is a practice of one's own vitality, Western yoga has just adopted the form of physical exercise from the traditional yoga centers of India. Authentic yoga schools in India ensure that their students learn the practice of living a calm vitality as yoga. Indian schools of yoga follow the 8 limbs or Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, which contains asanas, pranayama, dharana, dhyana, yamas, niyamas, pratyahara and samadhi. Yoga in India is more of a meditative technique than physical training. We do not consider the study of mindfulness with yoga a vital part of Western yoga, whereas Indian yoga philosophy focuses on calming the mind. According to the famous Indian yoga schools, yoga can be a blissful way to make our body not react to emotions such as sadness, anger, possessiveness, etc., swinging its vitality into a perfect yogi. I will go on this topic with an Indian yoga quote, "Serenity of mind. God grant me the serenity to accept what I cannot change, the courage to change what I can, and the wisdom to know the differences between the two." Well, my friends, I hope our advice can help you not to quit your yoga classes. If you have questions about this topic, don't hesitate to ask in the comments section. If you liked the video, leave us your like and subscribe to our Yoga Life Club by subscribing to our channel. With much love, I say goodbye to you, and on behalf of my mentor Gio Ramthipur and the production team, I say goodbye. Lynn Henderson. Namaste.